to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy.
As we'll see a squad from the MAC.
The Bowling Green Falcons taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Falcons will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick.
There he goes! Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Bowling Green's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The Falcons are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Spins away from the defense. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know what, Holt?
Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ohio State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Snyder. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Caught on the outside, it's Bridges. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll try the right side. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The give to the left side. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He might want another play. They'll run the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside and making the big tackle.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the...
He'll take a deep shot here. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Caught over the middle. It's Bridges. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand.
Touchdown, Bowling Green. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
He's going for a big play downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. The give on the option. Runs through a tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Snyder. Punch it out of the air. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
Nice job by the D defending the RPO. They didn't bite on the play fake too hard. Everybody was able to stay back, and they ultimately forced the incompletion.
Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Huge play. It's so nice nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Adkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Falcons will punt this one away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
It's a draw.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Dropping back, it's Snyder. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snatches it on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll return it. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time he's got his man. Gets away from one, finds some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They go to the draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Wide open on the right. Pass the tech. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Adkins. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. 2nd down coming up. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll knock him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback's got the first. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Falcons have their offense in high gear. He'll keep it himself. Quick spin on the run.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
He'll do it himself. There he goes. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations.
Touchdown, BG! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Snyder. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
And what is this? They're setting up the punt on 1st down. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Adkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And wings it incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
They'll try to pop the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Snyder. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Falcons will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He gets a block. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Finding open areas. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Takes the handoff. It's Rodgers. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. BYU was far from the friendly confines of LaVell Edwards Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. Just shedding tackles. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Looking to throw, it's McCarthy. Rushes on him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Falcons are flying down the field. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got his man. Smashes ahead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarmed. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker. Looking for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's McCarthy. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets it to him on the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All